What's going on, world? It's your boy Patrick Michael Strange. This is the New Release Wednesday show, giving you the NEW from the NRW, and I'm joined by my big homie from KPRM Gaming as well as NRW Gaming, our gaming channel. It's Mr. Lewis Bailey. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Bro, I'm super excited. We literally just got done watching The Glass here at the Alamo here in Woodbridge. But before we get into it, why don't we give you the trailer real quick for Glass? Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's throw it at him.
Check it out, man.
Down.
Elijah's changed over the years. He's given up.
We keep him heavily sedated.
But there is a reason.
For that.
He's too smart for them.
You won't be lonely anymore. You have 2 new friends.
The 3 of you think you have extraordinary gifts, like something out of a comic book. I've developed an effective treatment for this disorder. The light will force a different identity to take over.
Por favor, señora. I want my headphones back. Step away from the controls now, little dog. Can't beat the beast!
So you're not going to shake my hand and let me walk out of here?
Good for you. What do you want?
I am here to see if tales of the extraordinary being are true. May I meet the beast?
I'm Mary Reynolds.
I need your abilities to get us all out of here and show the world we exist. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. Do you believe you are an avenging angel, partner? I believe vengeance.
I have to get out of here before he gets out.
They are contained.
They always underestimate the mastermind.
It has begun, David. I found someone who will require your full potential. You shouldn't be hiding in the shadows. You might want to try and stop us. A lot of people are going to die.
Now, who'd like a PB and J sandwich?
We are not meant to have this much power.
Finally, all of us together for the world to see what we are capable of. You need to get out of here.
What have you done, Elijah?
All right, that was the trailer for Glass. I am blown away right now. So much to say, but before we get into it, I just want to say from a filmmaker standpoint, for me, in regards to M. Night Shyamalan, I want to talk about the man behind Glass, as well as Unbreakable and Split, before we get into Glass. When I first saw Sixth Sense and when I first saw like Unbreakable, M. Night Shyamalan quickly became one of my favorite filmmakers, writers, directors, producers in the medium. This guy was just phenomenal with how he could just create such an amazing story, as well as tell his story with his angles and his storytelling, just all of that. So
Very unique.
When Unbreakable came out, and being a superhero geek, a comic geek, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is the man to finally really translate the things I enjoy about comic books into a more widespread meaning to the rest of America.
Sense, yeah.
You know, and yeah, because like Batman and everything that I had before, Superman, just it still had that comic flair to it, but it was still kind of cartoonish, comic-y, that I wanted to see a realistic bent to it. And this guy finally found the way, and also because you want to cross into every other medium, because you know they kind of stereotype and put, you know, people that like comic books into boxes. This guy, in this fashion, will get the non-comic reader into enjoying this stuff, and so that's what I really loved about M. Night. But then after Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, he then, I think, Signs was pretty good, but then he went to like Lady in the Water, went to some other films that just didn't quite cut the mustard.
And then you had Avatar, which we won't talk about.
Oh, we won't go there because that really disappointed me from an Asian American perspective. So he went just left. But then you know what? So years has passed. He brought out Split, which then I didn't watch it until the DVD Blu-ray. It actually took me a time before I watched Blu-ray. Before I finally watched Split, and because I heard through the grapevine that he brought back characters from the Unbreakable universe. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah,
we're seeing that again. And I finally watched it, and I was like, holy fucking cow! M. Night is back. He knows what he's doing again.
Yep.
He found out his niche again, because when he went left or right with this other Avatar stuff, what the hell are you doing?
I think it just went a little too extreme with his ideas.
Yeah.
And just kind of, I don't know, went over the deep end or whatever happened. It just did not translate well.
Yeah.
And
so Split here he's back to the well. He brought back spoiler alerts. There's gonna be spoilers all over this thing.
Yeah.
But he brought back Bruce Willis at the end of Split. With his, I forgot the first name, but Dunn is the gentleman's last name. But the Overseer, we get to know that's his kind of like superhero name. But he brought him back in, boom, here it was. And now finally Glass.
Yeah.
And so, Unbreakable, Split, M. Night is back. We've literally just got blown away watching Glass.
Man, this
first thoughts off of that, man.
This
Come out of the theater
was
right
a
now.
good flick to see the combination of Unbreakable, which is a superhero, realistic telling of a superhero movie, with a combination of Split, which is a horror film to be brought together into a superhero universe with these two strong titans going against each other. Bruce Willis,
James McAvoy,
who does a stellar job, still an amazing job. Samuel L. Jackson as playing Mr. Glass. I mean, you have three great actors.
First name. That's so dope.
Three fantastic actors who blow it out of the park. And also including the doctor.
Oh yeah, I forgot her name.
But she
You've seen her in a lot of films. A great character actress.
Yes. And it's okay if you have not seen Split, because some people have not seen Split. But
I try to get him to do his homework.
The movie does give you a sense of what happened at the end of both Unbreakable and Split, so you kind of get a gist of exactly how everything came to be. And it just overall comes into a very good, realistic superhero movie with not one, not two, but three major twists.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I didn't see coming, and I was like,
but I want to say, I want to add before we move
away.
further on that. So if you did see all three, this is an amazing culmination. Well, the first two. This is a great culmination of the of watching all of them. But you can watch them individually. Like again, I was messing with him as you were saying it. He didn't catch Split. I caught Split as well as Unbreakable. But it doesn't matter. So if you didn't catch Unbreakable and you only saw Split, each of these is great little chapters. But if you see all three, you'll get a greater love and appreciation. But I strongly suggest you, like after we leave from tonight, before you get into playing Resident Evil, go check out Split.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an amazing film. You'll want to check them all out.
They all stand as their own movies perfectly, and if they never crossed over, it'd totally be fine.
Oh yeah,
they'd be their own energetics, and this blends them together so well. I don't know if you want to go over kind of what the premise.
Yeah, so we'll go into how Glass kicks off. So at the end of Unbreakable, with the greatest twist ending that I've seen in a long time, although it's been a while since the movie did come out, but it was just such a great film. But that twist ending at the end of Unbreakable, where you find out that Mr. Glass created all of those explosions, all of those situations to find the superhero, the person that was opposite of him, and that ending at the end with Dunn finally finding out, Bruce Willis finding that out, was just tremendous. So what happens is he eventually tells the police. Glass gets arrested. He's put into a psychiatric home, and there you go. With Split, we get introduced to James McAvoy's amazing Horde character and all his multiple personalities. He's on the run. But however, at the twist ending at the end of that, as he's out on the run, we are in a cafeteria, a diner, and Bruce Willis's character is there, Mr. Dunn. So boom, there bridges the two universes together. So it was really phenomenal. So now here we come into Glass, where we open it up.
Some time has passed.
Some time has passed.
You see that
yes.
Dunn's got the gray age, but Bruce Willis still looks
He runs. He's no longer working at the football stadium. He's running his own security business,
which
along
totally
with
fits.
Along with his son, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of like a Batman, Alfred situation in that respect. But working in there. We see Glass is in the hospital. The Horde, James McAvoy's character, is still on the run, and we have Dunn chasing him down. It leads into a amazing battle where Dunn saves a bunch of cheerleaders in this factory type setting.
In a brick factory that Dunn so happens to find out by touching McAvoy.
Yeah.
And a showdown happens in there where you see like a battle of the titans of strength versus strength. And it all gets interrupted by SWAT and FBI agents who find out that they're there. They know how to switch McAvoy's personalities, which is a little bit strange. And there is a therapist that is there to bring them to a psychiatric ward because they feel that they are delusional, thinking that they are superheroes, and it is a issue with their front temporal lobe that is causing these delusions and these disabilities for them. She's very well versed in who each of these people are, and you come to find out that Mr. Glass, Samuel L. Jackson, is also in the same place as she's putting everybody together in the same room because they all have the same element of thinking that they're superheroes, and she's trying to prove to them that they're not, that they have these elements. The whole time, you, as an audience, are like, she's full of shit. Like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And even some of the supporting characters that came off of Unbreakable, like Dunn's son, the female hostage who gets away from the split, they all know that this is not correct of what she's trying to persuade everybody as, that there's something going on. And then you get into the whole action with Glass. And for the most part, Glass doesn't really get a whole lot of screen time.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I did like that they, we already knew from the first Unbreakable film, the origin story. So we got a little bit more filler in there. The mother played another part. Again, those secondary characters, the son, the victim, and the mother. Really well done.
Oh, yeah.
But I was surprised for a movie called Glass that it really wasn't Glass's story. It's his story, but it wasn't the focus to tell his story.
Exactly. This movie could even be called Mastermind, because that's really what Glass did, was mastermind everything that happened from once they entered into the hospital from then on. And it's really fantastic to see how everything kind of unravels, and once the twists are revealed, it all kind of rolls together.
Before we get to the ending, I want to talk about that cool. You kind of gloss over real quick, and how they, to shut down each character. So she was familiar with water affecting Dunn, but what I really enjoyed was that light system to stop McAvoy's Horde character, where they're flashing the lights.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
So that's very interesting. So they built a device that flashes lights that forces McAvoy's 24 different personas to change.
23.
23. So anytime that they may have a threat, it'll automatically flash to change to a different persona. So to add some extra security. I've heard of photosynthesis when it comes to seizures, which they do give a warning at the beginning of the film, because there are flashing lights. If you are sensitive to flashing lights in seizure type situations, you might want to be careful when watching this, or wait till it comes on DVD, because there is a lot of flashing lights. I thought that was interesting, though. I would want to do research to see how true that is. If a flashing light could cause a change in somebody's persona like that. And I know that multiple personality syndrome can manifest in different ways, where people have certain tics that can cause change with it. So it's a very different and unique way of controlling that.
Yeah.
But Mr. Glass learns about that, and he kind of like, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
I want one persona out of all of them because this is the main guy that I want to use, and that is the Beast. And if you don't know who the Beast is, that is probably the main ferocious villain.
Oh yeah, this is the culmination of all the characters, and you have to see Split, man.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that I was curious about it was how that was going to interplay the Beast and the Horde. The Beast Horde character of McAvoy and Glass in his broken persona.
Yeah.
You gotta see Split. What saved the victim in Split was that she had been an abused person. She wasn't pure. His whole thing was finding a person who's really a pure person, not corrupted by everything, and so he could relate with the victim, and which ultimately would save her life. And so I was curious how that was going to play with him interacting with Glass.
Yeah.
And because of what Elijah went through and all that stuff, I guess that's how the broken he could find out. Although he really is an evil person himself.
Oh yeah.
But that interplay, we're both broken people, so he didn't really go ham on him, so that was interesting. Although he is an evil person, so so there's some of the things I was kind of weird about.
It's more the understanding that we have both been greatly hurt in certain ways, that Glass is a man whose bones are so brittle that just slapping him on the arm can break his arm. That's how brittle he is. So with him suffering so much, he convinces the Beast of saying, I know how you're trying to protect Persona Kevin from being hurt because I've been hurt, and that's how he gains the Beast's trust. And they break out of the hospital asylum, and they begin this elaborate plan that Mr. Glass has derived
to the
and is trying
Osaka Towers and let the world know that
superheroes are, that is the main plan. And from here,
let's get to these big. There's two big kind of type endings.
Yeah.
Shall I break it apart?
Yeah. Well, and this causes he invokes Bruce Willis to break out of jail using his superior strength, which he does, and it's like no normal man can do that. So
yes.
All right. I think it's.
Let's talk about these
spoiler
big
time.
Spoilers.
If you don't
spoilers.
want to hear any spoilers, you might want to cut the video short. Wait till this minute marker right here. But right now are going to be major spoilers, twist spoilers. So if you don't want to hear that, go this minute marker right here.
All right.
So
here it is.
Now that you've been warned.
Boom. All right. So M. Night did not disappoint.
No.
We had the reveal at the ending of Unbreakable. We had the twist ending at Split. Boom. Here we are. All of our heroes die. The heroes and villains die, and it's by some shady organization in the world. And it reminded me. It tells me M. Night's still reading comic books. He must have read the Court of Owls and Batman and Detective Comics, because we have this secret shady organization with clover marks on their wrists, and we have this flashback scene when Dunn touches her, and did she reach out to him or something like that?
Well, Dunn does have the ability. He does have the ability to sense people's motives.
Exactly.
And with that scene,
wouldn't you say that's fucked up of her? Because she knows that.
Yeah, she knows.
Before you die, I want you to know.
Well, that's the thing. So we're kind of getting a little bit ahead. McAvoy's character is put down by SWAT, which you think is normal, and then Bruce Willis is beginning to be drowned by SWAT, which you're like, what the hell is
Who have the
going
clover
on?
things. But actually, before he dies, McAvoy got shot by a sniper with the clover.
Yeah, he gets put down by SWAT.
Actually, hold on. We rewind before that. Because Glass dies. Well, he doesn't fully die yet.
Glass
first gets hurt by McAvoy because... So we didn't reveal that. So, we went too fast.
We're going way too fast.
Okay.
That's one of the bigger spoilers. That everybody dies. But before that,
kill to lead to the kill, and then we'll go one after the other.
Yes.
So go into Beast Horde and Glass.
First spoiler number one is the showdown's about to continue on with Dunn's and Bruce Willis, and Bruce Willis's son comes into play, and he starts talking to the Beast about Kevin, the persona of Kevin, and what caused the Beast to be. What caused the Beast and everything to happen? It turns out that the train that Mr. Glass blew up that Bruce Willis was on, the Horde, Kevin's father was on that train. So, with
Basically,
Kevin's father
yeah.
dying in that accident, caused Kevin's mother to physically abuse Kevin,
Well, it didn't
caused,
cause her to be. She became depressed. I would assume that
became
the husband
depressed,
died,
and it
had a
started
fire,
the road down to the
to her being an
multiple
abusive
personality
Yeah.
to be abusive, which caused a multiple personality syndrome
Yeah.
within the Horde character. So Mr. Glass has inadvertently created two superheroes by blowing up this train, which is that shocked me. I'm like, holy crap! His dad was on that train along
Yeah.
with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And once that realization comes to the Beast, it's like Mr. Glass is fucked. There is no way he's gonna stop the Beast from tearing apart. And sure enough, the Beast grips his shoulder, shattering his shoulder, and then thrusts
Punctures into the chest.
into his chest,
Yep.
breaking the ribs and puncturing his lungs. So basically, Glass is dead.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward a bit. SWAT arrives on the scene. SWAT ends
The
up,
victim character in Split confronts Kevin Wendell Crumb, the Horde, the Beast,
Yep.
all of those various personalities to try and calm him down.
to try to calm him down, which he's successful. And then you see the laser shot, and he is shot in the stomach, basically putting him down. And you're
Sniper.
like, by a sniper, and you're like, oh, okay. And you see that the doctor. You see the doctor that is there, and you're like, okay, I guess
She
she
gave the
realized
kill
that
shot.
he needs to die because there's no way to fix him. Okay.
Well, no, she's. It's again the whole.
Well, we
so
don't
she's
know
setting all
that.
up.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. And then the SWAT.
She was right there
begin-
as the sniper was up through, so she ordered the shot.
So yeah, exactly. So and then we begin to see SWAT start pulling Bruce Willis over to a puddle and start drowning him, and you're like, what the hell's going
Because
on?
they know from her that water affects him.
Yeah,
Boom.
he's affected by water.
Yeah.
So she tells Bruce Willis, grab my hand, and by grabbing her hand, he's able to see a flashback about her and being in cahoots.
So again, wasn't
with
that
this-
hold up? So wasn't that fucked up? Like,
That
before
was.
you die, I want to know
Before you
what
die-
you what
Well,
that I did to see
he gave
you
him a chance because he was able to see that she's part of this organization. We don't know what they are, but they are all part of this elusive. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't get the word out. Organization, but we don't know what they're about.
The
They're
Illuminati,
just-
brother.
Yeah, you can probably call it that. The
Illuminati, deep dark
And-
secret government organization.
And she tells him, if you were to tell us that you thought you were normal, I would have left you alone.
Yep.
And they drowned Bruce Willis. So you're just kind of left with,
Holy shit! They
holy
just killed
crap,
everybody.
Like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
They just killed everybody. They're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
You come to realize, and you come to find out, that the Doctor is part of an organization that will not allow superhuman people and superhuman villains to exist, because when one comes up, the other always follows, and there must be balance.
Yes.
Which I can kind of see why they would police the world like that, to
Yeah.
keep a balance in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it morally right that they just kind of murdered
Yeah.
everyone? Not really,
Yeah.
but you see that. And you think that is like the end of the movie, because I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
they can't show anything else.
You just killed all the main people.
Here's the final twist.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Doctor goes to a comic book shop. She's looking at comics, and she overhears these two comic goers going on.
Two nerds like
Two
ourselves.
nerds just talking about, no way, yeah, it's the mastermind, because he always had a plan at the very beginning, misleading everybody. And it got her thinking, like, wait a minute, something's not right.
Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Glass figured out a way to broadcast everything that had happened on the grounds, which the Doctor tried to cover up and delete. He had already streamed all the footage that was captured to a different site, which was then sent out to different people in order to cause social media to spread the videos among everywhere, to allow everyone to see that there are possible superheroes in the world, therefore thwarting her plans entirely and fucking her over.
And so what I love about that, so the very final scene to make that happen, so our victim, our mother, and our son are in an Amtrak station,
And the
waiting
mother
to
of
see.
Doc-
well,
of
they
Mr.
received
Glass.
the information from Mr. So they all come together at an Amtrak station, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
So to then basically express that they've got the information and now they want to see the medium, that news go
wanna
out to
make
the
sure-
world. So they find themselves in a very public space in a train station as they sit there together, and then hand in hand, which was, I thought, very touching to see
Yes.
these characters, these very important characters, now see the message get spread to everyone.
That everybody's spreading it, everybody's seeing it, and you have this connection that even though their counterparts were against each other, they're connected all together through this one incident, which is very heartwarming.
Oh yeah,
It's very. Now, at this point, once the credits started rolling, I had to jump out of the theater because Nature Calls was there.
There
any-
was no super ending, additional ending like we get in a
Okay.
Marvel film, which I really wanted to see because I want to know where they're going. Because as a writer, as a creator myself, this is Samuel L.
this
Jackson
leads
said it
it-
perfectly as in his last statement to his mother. This isn't the ending, the culmination
is-
of the Platinum Edition.
Yes.
This is an origin
This
story.
is the
so
origin
holy
story.
shit.
Like, holy crap, he called it
I
from
see
the very
stories with
beginning.
the son now being kind of like maybe not getting powers, but now okay, they've opened up the Pandora's box. There's the victim girl. There's the mother. You know, they could lead the new culmination of superheroes that are coming this way.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So
No.
like, I have so many stories in my head, and I was like, are we gonna get a little bit of that? Is that where we're gonna get another phase, another M Night
like
trilogy?
another kick-ass.
What is going on?
You
So
know, different
we-
superhero series.
We didn't get that.
No.
What do you think? Do you want to see this story continue, or do you think it's better left alone? He told 3 great films altogether. Just leave it right there. Move on.
M. Night has a lot of different things that he could even pull off from this. I mean, he could take the water. What was it? The aliens that are allergic to water. Bring them
from
into
Signs?
this- from Signs. I
No.
mean, he has a lot of different things that he could bring into this to culminate together. Would some of them work more than others? Yes.
That would be a
And-
little too
yes,
hokey,
and
you know, in a
like
way.
would I pull? What was that one movie? That horror movie that he did where the whole village, was it called The
Oh, The
Village?
Village, The
Yeah, The
Village.
Village. You know, would that really work in this scenario? No, because it's just all packed on the base of lies.
Yeah.
But you know, would he try to bring back Airbender? Better not try to do that shit. But
No.
I would like to see where he would go with this idea. What would be the
I
next
still
chapter?
kind of so with that being said, so I would kind of I have stories in my head, but if he can, again, he fucked up with Airbender, working on a property, but I still, again, like I said, with Unbreakable way back in the day,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen him take on a Marvel DC property or Image Comics, any of the other, and do that. If he can not put some hokiness into it and go left with it,
Yeah.
then I still want to see him translate one of those stories. I think he would be 10,000 times better than Zack Snyder
Yeah,
and some of these other guys that have touched the mainstream superhero audience.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
your thing, but don't get crazy with it.
Yeah.
So if he can do that, that would be cool. Or stay in this lane. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But he told 3 great films, and I'm blown away by it.
Oh, yeah.
I really love The Glass.
No, I do have to say, M. Night Shyamalan has a gift in storytelling and also throwing twists.
Yes.
He's a master at throwing twists. Whether you can see them coming or not, he knows how to do it and do it masterfully. Some of his film adaptations are hit and miss. I've seen some classics. I liked Signs. I like this movie. I love the Unbreakable series. You know, and then you have Airbender and some of the other ones that are pretty forgetful.
Yeah, you give a
You
little
know,
thing into that.
But every director has their hits and misses.
True.
But I think we can all agree he is a master at storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
And keeping mystery and twists.
Yeah.
I don't see any other director really doing it quite like he does. Like nobody else.
Yeah.
So
All right, man. Again, still kind of blown away. It was a great film. I'm looking forward to seeing it again when it hits on Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. But it's in theaters still now, y'all.
Yep.
I think this is the second or third week it's been out. And for me, catching it, I didn't have time when it first came out. But I still want to see it again. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Why don't we go do that?
Oh,
We'll see. Well, actually, no.
Yeah.
Your homework. See Split. Go check that out.
I gotta go
And
watch
again,
that.
you don't have to see Unbreakable and Split before you see Glass. It doesn't matter, but you will really appreciate it a lot more, I would say. But go check them out, y'all. And so I think we should do the thumbs up, thumbs down on Glass, like we do with our trailer
I would say
reaction.
so.
Let's
You know.
put those fists out, brother, like we do. Thumbs up if you should recommend it. Thumbs down if you don't. We'll go either way. There's no side on this. It's either yes or no.
So yes, or
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Yeah.
All right, Glass, 1, 2, 3.
3.
Thumbs up. All right.
Yeah.
Check out Glass.
Check it out.
Let us know in the comments below if you're going to check it out. Make sure you subscribe to @TheNRW and @New Release Wednesday. That's our Instagram, Twitter handles, and on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Lewis, tell them how they can follow you online.
You can find me at on Twitch at Marcellus995 or on Twitter at KPRN Gaming, where I do different video game videos. I do have a special treat coming up for all you guys. Something a little bit different to start the new season. I should have that ready probably in about a week or two.
All right.
I'll surprise you guys then.
Check out the channel because we'll also have that stuff up on the NRW because he's part of our NRW gaming staff. You can follow me at patrickstrange.com as well as at Temple Far East and at Strange since 1977. I'm Patrick.
I'm Lewis.
We're out of here, y'all. Cost love.
Peace.